Hey everybody, how is it going? It is your pal, Sal here. Welcome back to my channel. It feels actually really good to say that. If you've been following me for a while, you'll know that it has been almost exactly a year since I have posted a reaction video. The last one I did was, I believe, in October of 2023, and it was to Cher's Christmas album. And you have not, well, you've seen me for like some small videos since then, but not for anything like this. And I want to say that I formally apologize for that. It's not even that there's been much going on in my life. I just have not found, well, that's not to say there hasn't been things going on in my life, but there just hasn't been much motivation for me to make my reaction videos, and I kind of lost that. And you know what? I have found the rediscovery of that, hopefully, and I'm hoping that I am on my way back to making more content on this channel. Here's hoping. Finding just my rhythm again with doing this, and I'm hoping that you'll be back with me while doing it. And I guess that's the best I can say about that at the moment. So I guess let's pretend like nothing ever happened and I wasn't gone for a year, even though that'll be hard to do. But today we are going to be reacting to Katy Perry's brand new studio album 143. So if you remember, I believe in, what would that have been, 2021, I reacted to Katy Perry's entire discography. So all the way from Katy Hudson to Smile. Well, technically I reacted to Smile first, and that was in 2020, but I've done all of her albums, and it feels fitting that I come back with somebody who just came out with an album, and it's even more fitting that I come back with an album that has been very controversial isn't the right word. Well, I guess that is kind of the right word, but this album has been a very hot topic in the recent month. I'm kind of glad that I'm talking about it now and listening to it now, because I'll have a chance to experience this without all the hate that's been kind of going on. But if you've been following any form of social media and any bit of the rollout, this album has been kind of a hot mess, from when the little bit of the single for Woman's World leaked to the album itself getting some of I think it's the lowest rated album by a woman on Metacritic or something like that, which I find very suspicious. There has just been a lot of hate garnered towards this album, which is very crazy to me, especially in a world where we have such I hate saying like this, but some really bad pop stars. I'm like, really? Katy Perry is the worst that we think that exists? I'm like, really? So it's very odd to me, some of the criticism. Again, I have not listened to the album, so I'm not really going into this expecting her best, but I'm really going to be curious to see if this is the worst thing I've ever heard. For starters, I think I want to address the one thing that really caused this album to get a lot of criticism, and it's that Katy made the decision to collab with Dr. Luke again. Now, if we all remember, he was the big producer, Teenage Dream, all that, but as we all know, there was the big trial with Kesha and, everything that went down with that, and so it wasn't a good choice for her to work with Dr. Luke, and especially when it was revealed that she was working with Dr. Luke, I thought it was such a odd thing, because even before this album was a thing, Katy's press has not been the greatest ever since the Witness era, let's be honest there. And from a PR perspective, I was like, that is the weirdest decision I've ever seen in my life, because she would obviously want to go into this era with, I don't know, a good chance of getting a big hit, doing well with the album. So the choice to work with Dr. Luke is like such a nail in the coffin right away that I just did not understand. But then I thought the selective outrage was interesting, because I watched a video that showed that Dr. Luke really has not gone away. He's collabed on some of the most popular hits of the last couple of years, especially ones that have been TikTok hits. And the only time that I remember there being outrage about someone working with Dr. Luke is when Kim Petras did it. But there's been a lot of other people who have, and nobody has said anything. So I'm wondering, why is it only that we get outraged when certain people work with him, but then not when other people do? When we really should be mad when anybody does. But it's interesting to me, the selective outrage that we'll choose for certain people. Not that it excuses it, but I find that a little odd. So I think that's what I kind of want to address about that there. Again, it's just, that's just it's very odd. And I don't get it, quite frankly. But yeah. Okay, so in terms of details for this album, this is Katy's 7th studio album. Technically her 8th if we count Katy Hudson, which I do, so it's, as far as I'm concerned, it's her 8th studio album. The title 143 stands for, it means I love you. I did not know that. I think that that is like a cool lingo text thing, maybe that I was not aware of. It's also her symbolic angel number. I looked that up, so I looked that up as it's just listed on Wikipedia, so there's that. It was released on September 20th, 2024, and despite all of the bad press, everything that is going on about this album, it did manage to chart at number 6 on the Billboard 200, which I think for all of that negativity is not too bad. Granted, I don't know if it's still on the chart at this moment, but number 6 in the top 10, not too bad. There have been a total of 3 singles so far for this album. The first one, Woman's World, was hit number 63 on the Hot 100. The second single, which was Lifetimes, which hit number 15 on the Bubbling Under Hot 100 chart. And the third and final single so far is I'm His, He's Mine, which has hit number 24 on the Bubbling Under chart. Now, in terms of what I've heard of this album, I have not heard any song in full. The only thing that I can tell you is I have heard snippets from TikTok, and that is truly about it. And I have seen the recent VMA performance, in which I do believe that she did Lifetimes, and I'm gonna assume, because what was that song where she was scissoring that other lady? I think that might be I'm His, He's Mine. I'm not positive, but that's all I've seen, and I only saw that once, and that was like, I think probably the day that the album came out, because my friend was showing it to me. Because when the album did come out, I was on vacation, so I really have, like, listen, this is literally the first chance I've had to sit down and listen to this. And as you can see behind me, I do have the record. I did pre-order it because I own all of Katy's albums on vinyl, except for One of the Boys, which did come out earlier last year, and I just haven't committed to buying it yet because I'm waiting for the price to drop. But I've not opened this yet, so I thought at the end of the video we'd open it together. I thought that'd be fun. And I also do have the CD because I needed to get the bonus Target track, which is actually already on YouTube, but I'd rather have it in high quality, so there's that. And also, when it comes to bonus tracks, because as you know, we do react to the bonus tracks on this channel, there is the one Target bonus track, which is also an HMV bonus track that we will be reacting to, and 3 digital bonus tracks that you could buy on her web store, which is the I Love You More digital edition, which I did purchase because it's only $5. I was like, what a steal. So we'll be reacting to 15 tracks in total today. And again, I'm really nervous because I feel bad for her, but I question, again, and you know, also one more thing about the Dr. Luke thing, there was that video of that interviewer that questioned why she worked with Dr. Luke, and where she basically said nothing. I was like, Katy, I was like, oh, but I do want to try to go into this with a fresh mind, because with all the negativity, I just cannot believe that this album is that bad. I truly cannot believe that. In some of the worst songs that I've heard come out since the TikTok era has been a thing, I just can't believe that this could be that bad. Coming from somebody who is considered now at this point a legacy artist, I can't believe it. So, we're gonna get started, because this intro is already 8 minutes, but considering it's my first one back, I think I deserved a little longer intro. Is there anything else that I meant to cover? No, that is about it. So we're gonna get started with track number 1, which is Woman's World. And so, for the record, from TikTok, I have heard the little bit of the sexy, confident, so intelligent, that I've heard from TikTok, and I do agree that that does sound a little AI generated, but I've not heard the full thing. I've seen like the thumbnail on YouTube of like the rollers on her face, and I do remember at the time, like, coming out, it was that people were like, is she covering Cher's Woman's World, which I thought would have been cool. So yeah, so I'm gonna have the lyrics up in front of me. We'll start using the Spotify version, and then when we transition to the bonus tracks, I have those all on my iTunes, so we'll go from there. Okay, is there anything else I should say? No. Good luck is what I'm going to say to myself and to Katy for this, because I do want to enjoy this. Because also, one more thing, I'm so sorry, is that I think people are acting like this is her follow-up to Witness, when I think people truly forget that Smile was released in 2020, which, to be fair, I think everybody tries trying to forget about 2020, but I thoroughly enjoyed the Smile album. I thought in, like, the time of, like, quarantine and all that. It was a very positive album, and at the time when everybody was sad, I was great. I got real skinny during 2020, so I was living my life. So I got my smile back and then at that time. So I really did enjoy that album. So anyways, I digress. So anyways, track number 1, Woman's World. So let's do this. Okay, I'm so nervous. Okay. All right, I'm actually really scared. Okay, here we go. We are, that's true. Sexy, confident, so intelligent. She is heaven sent, so soft. She's a sister, she's a mother. I like the mothers. Flower, she's a thorn. It's a woman's world. Oh wow, it's over. What a short song. So that was Woman's World, the first song and the first single, and I didn't hate it, but it is kind of underwhelming, especially because now while I imagine that a lot of people didn't go into this with the mindset of knowing Cher's Woman's World, that just really didn't go anywhere. Like, it's just kind of like it almost felt like kind of like a metronome. You're just bopping side to side. Okay, cool. I mean, lyrically, is it empowering? I mean, yeah. I won't say that I feel like the chorus feels as AI generated. It's just that there is something about that sexy, confident, so intelligent. Let me go back, actually. Yeah. Can I scroll down? Yeah. She's a sister. She's a mother. Yeah, it doesn't really build to anything. It just kind of, it's a mid-tempo track, and that's not a very, again, maybe it hurts that I go in with this of the mindset that I know Cher's Woman's World, which is, that's Cher's Woman's World, do the fist pump. But it's not bad, it's just kind of mid. And yeah, it just stays here and it never goes up, nor does it really go down. I mean, it was, again, metronome. Not a horrible start, not a bad start. But I'm hoping we get some better gems in here. Track number 2, Gimme Gimme, featuring 21 Savage.
Big dog savage, I'm the man of your dreams. I heard you gotta jump just to put on your jeans. I'm like Amazon, cause I got what you need. She gave me her heart.
Kitty, kitty, wanna come party tonight? Okay. Not the centipede. Kimmy. Kitty, kitty. Oh my god.
I know this feeling is deep. If you give me your heart, it's for keeps. When you with me, I know you at peace. Take my card and go shopping for weeks. No limit, you shopping for free. I'm in Paris, I'm shopping for me. Girls think about it playing with me.
I don't hate it. I don't. That was Gimme Gimme, in which 21 Savage apparently wants to sleep with Katy Perry, but in order for that to happen, in order for that to happen, I guess he's got to prove his intelligence, blow her mind, in order for that to happen. In a way, this is a very God. This is kind of stupid. But it's like, what is this? Gimme, stop wasting my time. Gimme, Katy, what the fuck? I don't hate it. In a way, I like it better than Woman's World because because I think I remember this. Is it good? No. I feel like she's better than this. I mean, there's a part of me that feels like this is giving Witness vibes, but this almost makes Witness seem more a little this sophisticated. Kitty, kitty, wanna come party tonight? Trip it, daddy, come to me. And also, I'm really curious because, like, one of the bonus tracks is a solo version. And I don't think really 21 Savage adds all that much to it. But, I mean, if you already went to the point of adding 21 Savage, what would be the point of the solo version? I mean, I guess... I think I'll put a like next to it because it's bizarre. But, you know, to me, it's not even really that bizarre. I mean, I don't know. It made me laugh. Track number 3, Gorgeous, featuring Kim Petras. To my cellular. Okay, so that was Gorgeous, and actually I think that might be my least favorite track so far. First of all, one thing that I remember seeing in some of the reviews is that I think people were saying like this was a failed attempt for Katy to recapture like her teenage dream days. That doesn't sound anything like Teenage Dream to me. This sounds like Katy trying to like, oh God, this is so the wrong way to say it, but to like be hip or be with, you know, that's the way Barbra Streisand would say it. But to be more sound with a more current sound, if that's, I don't know, because all my girls look gorgeous. Ew, I didn't like that. I really did not care for that. And if anything, it made me like Woman's World more. It was just, I don't know. I don't know. You know, that should make you want to go out with your girls. You know, you look gorgeous and the men are out there, they're looking at you. But no, I didn't care for that. I really didn't. Track number 4, I'm His, He's Mine, which features somebody named Doechii. I've never heard of them, so here we go. Doechii. Katy.
I'm his queen, I'm his freak.
This, I think this is the song where she was scissoring that lady on TV. Okay, there we go.
I'm his dream, I'm his drug, I'm every woman he wants, so what? I'm his boss, I'm that bitch, I'm every woman he knows exists. I'm his. Is he flirting? Why you overworking? Wanna lick us under? Go and get your own man. Thinking that we're over. Only getting closer. Towards the end. He likes. I'm his queen.
I'm his freak. I like
I'm
that.
every woman he wants and needs. I'm his dream.
I'm his drug.
I'm every woman he wants, so what? I'm his boss. I'm that bitch.
Ooh.
I'm every woman he knows exists. I'm his main. I'm his side. I'm every woman that's
I love that. Wait.
I'm his. He's mine. Big deep, baby, we good.
I actually do like this one.
Don't try it. Don't try it. Don't waste the time. I'm his queen.
I'm his freak. I'm every woman he wants and needs. I'm his dream. I'm his drug. I'm every woman he wants, so what? I'm his bitch. I'm a bitch. I'm every woman he knows exists. I'm his main. I'm his side. I'm every woman that's in his mind. Actually, I think this is my favorite track so far of the album. I just want to double check that this was in fact what she did at the would that be, yeah. Yeah, it is. Okay. Oh my god. So actually, I really like that. Although I will say, to be fair, this is more of how do you say it? Doechii's song. Like, I really think I hear more of her than I hear of Katy Perry in it. Which I almost feel guilty saying that means it's my favorite. I've never heard of her before, but I guess I've seen her since I saw that clip from the VMAs. I mean, it's, I guess this works for some weird reason. It's the most modern thing I've heard on the album that sounds like it fits with Katy Perry. But again, Katy, she's barely in this song. So that's kind of crazy too. But it's fun, it's light. It's actually kind of a shame that this didn't do better. I could have heard this being a TikTok, because it's all chorus, truly, when you think about it. It could have been an easy TikTok sound, so that's a shame that it didn't do better. Yeah, it's still early. You never. No, it probably won't. But actually, so far, I think that this is my favorite. Not bad. Track number 5, Crush.
Is it a crush? Making me blush?
Now this sounds more like Katy Perry. This is like I'm Blue Dabba Dabba Dee. Like a teenage dream. With those boom boom booms. That's like almost makes me think of the Kelly Clarkson song. Alright, here we go, the chorus. It goes. I like that vocal there. Oh, he feels the same, okay. Okay. All right. Ready? Yeah, ready? Oh, wait, it was slowing down, sorry. It does seem, real quick before I go, I can't wait to listen to this album as a whole, because it does seem like the songs are transitioning into each other. At least from what I can tell, because they're from the way I pause them, that's just how it's looking. But I do like that. Okay, so that was Crush, and actually, I think in terms of if we're talking, because I will say again, with I'm His, He's Mine, I feel like that was more Doechii's song than Katy Perry's. But this is probably my favorite, like Katy Perry song off of this. It's just a woman being in love, in a crush, the heart going la la da dee. I like the little vocal she's giving there. This is very Katy Perry. This is what I was expecting from her. It does remind me of the I'm Blue, Dabba Dabba Dee, I said that earlier. And the Catching My Breath part is I don't know if it's maybe just because that's what she's saying, but it does sound like melodically similar to like Kelly Clarkson's Catching My Breath right there. I don't know if I'm crazy. I might just be crazy and I might be making that up in my head. So maybe for originality, maybe that's not, it's not getting points for that. But compared to the first 3 songs I've heard, it was a welcome piece to my ears. So, la 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 dee. I actually, you know what? I did like that. I actually will be very thrilled to put that in my workout playlist, because that was it was very bouncy, and you know what? That went with the way she was describing the words. The boom, boom, boom. There was like, I don't know what that effect was. I think it was playing at the end. Hang on, let me hear it again. But hang on. Yeah, that. That'd be fun to hear in the club. I mean, come on. I mean, that could be a single. Well, maybe in this stage of the world, what would be the point? But I liked it. Track number 6, Lifetimes. Now again, I do believe that this is one I've heard a clip from because of the VMA performance. And also, when this was released, because I think the single cover was like her holding a heart, I originally thought that this was going to be like an unconditionally, like a more of like a mid-tempo, like anthemic ballad, or anthemic, anthemic, oh my god, ballad. And from what I remember on the VMAs, it was not that. So, whatever. But here we go, Lifetimes. This was the second single. And I heard from some people that this should have been the first single, but we'll see. Okay, I like that.
You and I will find each other in every single life.
Okay.
Baby, you and me for infinity.
Okay.
My eternity, my eternity. Baby, you and me. Can you believe it? I'm gonna love you till you read it. I know you feel it. Can you believe it?
That kind of reminds me of the Na 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 from Not the End of the World, from Smile. I do think that this would have made a better single for, lead single at least for the album. Do I still think it's like number 1, like greatest single, for her ever potential? No, What I do like is that lyrically, this was so far the one that reminded me most of Smile, which again I liked. I like Smile. Sue me, okay? I will say maybe it feels a little underwritten in some parts, but I mean it's very positive, and I feel like especially in this, I mean there aren't many positive songs out there, I'll say that. But I mean, this is just someone who's so happy with the person that she loves, and that when this lifetime ends, she's gonna repeat it once more. It's very, this one's very Smile. Maybe not in production, but in terms of lyrics, if this was maybe a little more less housey, I could definitely see it more in the Smile album. Even though I guess there are, what's that one? Oh, I'm sure it's just, what's that song from Smile? It starts with that's what I'm trying to say. I can't think of it at the top of my head. But I like this actually. It's really cute. Again, the house vibe is really nice. It's a better song than Woman's World, that's for sure. I do like it, and I definitely could see myself listening to this one a lot more. For these last two, or I guess these last three, even though, again, the one is not really much of her song. I'm very happy with this one. I do think that this was actually a nice single. Track number 7, All the Love. I love the production in the background here. That's nice in the background. This reminds me of and Ghost from the Prism album. It's a more built up Ghost, I would say, and a more positive Ghost because that's about someone leaving, and then this is about someone coming back. But oh my God, wait, this is actually kind of like a sequel to Ghost if you think about it. Like they left, but now they came back. Wait, because it sounds similar if you think about it. Wait, hang on. Ghost float. Higher than high.
Still can't believe that you found me. I can finally breathe. Yeah, you gave
I actually really like this. Is she about to speak? Because this is where there's still a lyric left. Oh no. I thought she was going to be like, all of the love that I ever lost came back to me. What a fun ending that would have been. Oh, these songs are transitioning into each other, so I cannot wait to hear this, just straight through. Whoa. Okay, actually, wait, hold up. That might be my favorite song. That was really, really cute. I mean, I imagine that this is about maybe what's his name? Russell Brand, when he left her, and then her finding Orlando Bloom, and then he came into her life, or possibly maybe her daughter when she came into her life. This is actually a very, very pretty song. I mean, and I like that it says that, I feel like, you know what, in a weird way, this is the first song I feel that represented the cover, like her floating, you know what I mean? I was wait, where was she? Where does it say she was floating? Oh yeah, feels like I'm floating, the color's so bright when I look into your eyes. Although she does look a little She doesn't look as happy there as I would imagine her maybe. But this is really, really pretty. I do apologize also, I live right by a train, so if you hear a sound back there, that's the train that's right by me. This is, yeah, I think this might be my favorite. And not to mention that, production-wise, it sounds like Ghost. So, actually, just as a quick little question, is this, well, I imagine that unfortunately, Dr. Luke is part of this, but is anybody else from Ghost involved with this? Let's see here. Ghost was written by Perry, Gottwald, Martin, McKee, and Walter. Oh, Max Martin was involved, okay. Let's see. All the Love. Go! Oh my god! Okay, so we have, oh wait, no, that's Dr. Luke, whoops. Okay, so, yes, we do have well, we knew that, but, do we have anybody else involved? Well, we have Oliver, Valdez, Oregon. Do we have any of those people? No. Okay, so unfortunately, well, two of the same writers are from Ghost. One of those is Katy Perry, but one of those unfortunately is Dr. Luke, so damn it. Yeah, I did like this one, I can't lie. Yeah. Track number 8, Nirvana. Wait, hang on. I didn't even let that intro sink in. Wait, hang on. Okay. All right, where are we going?
Hypnotized and I dream it. Feel the rise until in your eyes adrenaline.
Okay.
Show me what you got. Take me to Nirvana. Dancing in the blurry lights. You make me feel so high. You make me feel alive. Breathe me in another dose. Take a ride on my rainbow.
The verses are so much nicer than the chorus.
Getting close. Take me to Nirvana. Show me what you got. Take me to Nirvana. Make me feel so high.
Okay, so I don't know if this makes me look dumb or not, but I was like, at first I thought, Nirvana, the band Nirvana, but then I thought, well, they had to pick that name from somewhere unless they, made it up, which is possible. So Nirvana is actually a word before it was a band. So it's in Buddhism. Okay, this is the definitionary from the Oxford Dictionary. Okay, everybody, here we go. We're gonna learn something together. In a transcendent state in which there is neither suffering, desire, nor sense of self, and the subject is released from the effects of karma and the cycle of death and rebirth. It represents the final goal of Buddhism. That's interesting that that's what Nirvana is named after. I never knew that. Okay, I imagine that Katy might need this after the hell she's probably received after the release of this album. Well, I like that better, knowing that that's what that means. Because at first I was like, is she, talking about seeing the band Nirvana? Because I don't think she can do that. But now she's talking about getting to this this psychedelic state, or transcendent state, I should say. Wait, no, I thought there was psychedelic. No, it's transcendent. No, okay. Neither suffering, desire, nor sense of self, and the subject is released from the effects of karma and the cycle of death and rebirth. I mean, now that I know that, I like the song more. I will say I think I enjoyed the verses more than I enjoyed the chorus. I think it's definitely out of what we've been riding a little bit of a high compared to the first couple of tracks for the next one, and we're kind of going down. We went down a little here, but just a slight down. Knowing what the title means now, it made it go back up a little. Take me to Nirvana. Boom, bum, bum, bum. Okay, you know what? Yeah, I liked it. Why not? Track number 9, Artificial, featuring J.I.D. We started so nice. What is this? Oh, this reminds me of like kind of like Circle the Drain. Now this is nice right here. So is JID supposed to be like, he's artificial? That ending. Okay, so, you know, first of all, it is so bizarre. The fact that one of the earliest things that was said about this album before it came out with the first single is that snippet of Woman's World is that people were like, this sounds like AI wrote it. And, you know, it's so funny to think that, like, last time I made a YouTube video is like AI was, you know, it was a thing, but people weren't really talking about it as much, like, especially with music and all that. And now it's really, you know, people are, it's really, oh God, it's a problem in our music industry. So it's interesting to me for Katy Perry in this to be using a song talking about using a man and like talking about him as artificial and using that as the basis for a song. You know, it's a very interesting concept. I don't know if it works, but you know, it's so weird because I feel like maybe I could like this more if, you know, and I hate this, but it's the problem is that I do agree, and I'm so sorry to anybody that maybe disagrees, but I do agree that part of Woman's World just sounds like it was written by AI. And so it's like hard for me to then sit here and be like, listening to her song where she's like saying like, well, look at me, I'm using this song about, you know, artificial intelligence and using like the man as like, you know, it's all a metaphor and, you know, all that. So it's like, now I'm not sitting in the boat of like, I think that this whole album sounds like it was written by AI, like most people are saying. Like, I'm not with you, I'm not with them, but I still liked it better than that song with Kim Petras if I'm thinking about it. I like the Who's Gonna Save Us. That's interesting, but JID really didn't do much for me here. Yeah, I don't know. I think for now I'm not going to put a like next to it, but I guess at the end of the day, I didn't hate it. There's just a little too much pre-context surrounding this album for me to be like, love it. Or even if I didn't have that, I don't know if this would be immediate love. I don't think it's meant for you to love this one. I guess it's maybe designed for you to think, but it's hard to think when you've already thought about the. Never mind. We're gonna move on. Track number 10, Truth. This song, I did like it, but I'm gonna actually be really interested to hear our bonus tracks when we get to those really soon, because this almost kind of reminded me of a bonus track, because, it's almost weird, I can't even put my finger on exactly why, but in a weird way, it just feels like kind of like, I don't know, it just felt separate from everything else that I've heard on this album in a weird way. Which is funny because like I feel like that first half was very separate from everything we've gotten in the latter half. But something about this one felt very like divided from everything else. I mean, it's just Katy basically begging to know that. It's a very simple song, but that is kind of a bit of an earworm. I want to know the truth. It's weird. This song feels like such an outlier from everything that I've heard. I don't know why. That's so weird. I'm gonna put a like next to that because there's just something weird about this song to me, and I don't know what it is. I want to know the truth. I feel like I have nothing to say, but I'm like that. I don't know why something felt so like. Here's the album, but here's randomly this song. I don't know why I felt that way. Track number 11, Wonder, which is the final track of the standard edition of the album.
One day when we're older, we'll still look up and wonder. One day when we're
I did not like that voice in the beginning.
still look up and wonder. Stay wild, beautiful child.
Okay, this is going with that. I like that.
Don't let the weight of the world be heavy on your wings. Stay pure, beautiful girl.
It's giving. Oh wow.
Don't let the fear in the world burn out what you believe. 'Cause one day when we're older, will we still look up and wonder? Fire, can somebody promise me our innocence doesn't get lost in a cynical world? One day when we're older, will we still look up and wonder?
I'm sorry, I just saw the next lyric that's coming up. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wait, here it comes. That's her daughter! Aww.
Envious ones say that you're just a weed. Don't let the ways of the world kill your empathy. One day when we're older, we still look up and wonder. Someday when we're wiser, will our hearts still have that fire? Can somebody promise me our innocence doesn't get lost in the cynical world? Never let you down.
This is actually really nice.
It's gone, my beauty's gone. When we're older,
Is this her daughter? Is her daughter old enough to talk now?
someday when we're wiser, will our hearts still have that fire?
Aww. Wait, if her daughter was born in 2020, 2021, 2022, 2022. No. Well, yeah. Depending on when they recorded it, she would have been almost not late, what? Late, wait, I want to say late 30s, but late 3s or early 4s. I don't know children that well, so I imagine they can speak then, right? I don't know. Okay, but so that might be Daisy Doe Bloom saying that at the end there. But whoa, what an actually very beautiful ending to this album. But it's almost weird because okay, so what a lovely ending because of the fact that like these lyrically this is gorgeous. I mean, imagining like when we're older, like just still keeping the innocence within our eyes, within our hearts, still understanding that everything is going to be okay. Just still keeping like the wonder in your heart. Gorgeous. And especially it's kind of sad too because for this album to get such a low rating, I know that this is just one song, but there's no other pop star of these little girlies out there right now that's singing about stuff like this. Nobody. So that's a shame that, this is, considered the lowest album on Metroscore, I don't know. But also, what album is this the ending to? Because this has nothing to do with any of the other, it's a shame too, because it's like, with songs like, if we're just focusing on the standard edition of the album right now, if we had songs like this, and I guess theoretically Truth, and like All the Love, and Lifetimes, and Crush, and like that could have been a really much better direction for this album to have gone into. But there's like these other songs that are just like kind of killing that vibe, because it's almost like I can tell that this is almost like a more built up, bigger version of What Makes a Woman from the Smile album, like there it is, Catherine, like all that, like this just feels like a big gorgeous ending. But whereas with Smile, that ending felt earned. This ending, again, what song is this the ending of the album to? Or which album is this the ending to? Because the album that I just heard, this ending does not belong to it. Great ending, but we missed a good beginning. Or we kind of didn't even really have a beginning. We just have a good ending and a very decent middle. So wow, great song. Really, really good song. Actually, that might be one of my favorite Katy Perry songs that I've actually ever heard. And if that is Daisy Doe Bloom singing at the end there, gorgeous. And that says something for me, because as I've said before on this channel, I hate children. So that's adorable right there. But again, what ending of an album, which album is this the ending to? What went in the process? Like, what were they going for? Especially with this title, if 143 means I love you, no, not to say you can't have like a little couple, like, little sexy songs in an album if you're trying to do that. But with Smile, this is almost like me ending the album, like my reaction here. But anyways, we're gonna move on, because we'll save this for the end, because I need to hear these bonus tracks and see what they decided to pass up on. Okay, so now we're moving on to bonus tracks, which I'm not gonna have the lyrics up for me, because then I'd have to go like on Genius lyrics and all that, and then they won't be like timed, whatever. I'm not doing all that right now. So we're going now with track number 12, which is Has a Heart, which was a Target bonus track, which you can get on the Target CD, which I think you can see like the top right there, and on the vinyl. It's on that vinyl right there. So here we go. Has a Heart. Okay, we're going for.
Sometimes it could be a neighbor, it could be a stranger. Doesn't matter who you are.
Oh wait, I'm guessing the vibe is it doesn't matter who it can be, like in your life or like your lover, as long as they have a heart, they're good. Is that the vibe I'm getting? I like the little country vibe.
Everybody has a heart.
Okay.
When life's a bummer, and suddenly the rug gets pulled from under. Has a heart. Everyone.
Everyone.
Everybody has a heart. We're all so different, but I think we can all agree on something.
What's that?
Love is the answer to all of our questions.
Maybe not all, but yes.
Reach out, call someone, tell them you love them. Hey. Sometimes it could be a neighbor, it could be a stranger. Doesn't matter who you are. We all give a little kindness, something to remember.
This is really, really nice.
Everybody has a heart. Everyone.
Everyone.
Everybody has a heart. Everyone. Everybody has a heart. I love you.
Aw. What's that? What's that song? Oh, I've reacted to it before. I think it's like, it ends like, I love you, mommy. Oh, I can't remember what it's. Oh wait, it's Vanity by Christina Aguilera. Oh no, I'm thinking You Do, Mommy. That's what it is. Okay, Has a Heart, gorgeous little bop. I get, you know what? Compared to actually some of these other tracks I've heard on here, I think we'll talk about it at the end. But this could have actually been on the standard compared to some of this other stuff I had to hear. This was actually a really, really adorable little guitar ditty that I think if you wanted to could have made a great album cut on the record. Well, it is on the record, technically on that record right there. Everyone know. It's very just joyful, talking about, you know, people that everybody has a heart, stick with the people that have the heart. Gorgeous. I actually really thoroughly enjoyed that one. Track number 13, I Woke Up.
I woke up, let's celebrate. If you're ever in the sky, if you're ever alive, I woke up, got another day. The sun is shining, let's get a latte. I keep on smiling, oh yeah, I'm cheesing. When I'm feeling blue, yeah, I know what to do. I just open my eyes and sing every time. I woke up, got another day. I woke up, let's celebrate. Got another day.
This almost sounds a little bit like Woman's World in a sense.
I'm jumping in the puddles, I ain't complaining. I'm celebrating, I feel amazing. Nothing can break my bubble. Let's call it on the knuckles. Oh yeah. I woke up, let's celebrate. Throw your head up in the sky if you're ever alive. I woke up, got another day. I woke got another day. I woke up, got another day. I woke up, let's celebrate.
Okay, that was I Woke Up, and I liked it. I'm not gonna put a like next to it, mainly because this is a bonus track that I feel is good, but in a weird way, I'm gonna explain why at the end why I think I would have put it on the album, but not for the reasons of I think it's like robbed. I just thought it was nice. You know, she wakes up and it's just like her describing the things that she's doing in the day. It's a nice, positive little day. I think, again, it just really comes down to, compared to some of the other earlier tracks that I heard, it's more pleasant to listen to. But in Katy Perry's discography, it's not one of her most memorable. But again, better than some of the other earlier tracks I heard. I also forgot to mention when I started with that last one, which was track number 13, these next 13 through 15 are available, I said this earlier in the beginning of the video, but are on the I Love You More digital edition that you can purchase on Katy Perry's website for $4.99. There is also another edition that I forgot what it's called, but it comes with a bunch of bonus tracks that are live from Brazil, which you can get for $4.99 as well, which is a great deal if you want to... I get that there's like a lot of talk right now about different editions and all that, but I think $4.99 is a decent price, so whatevs. Anyways, this is track number 14. And this ties into that, which is No Tears for New Year's, which is the only other bonus track that you can physically get, because there is a purple vinyl, which I did not buy because I was like, I'm not paying for shipping for that. But who knows, maybe if I like this song, maybe I'll regret that. But there's a purple vinyl that has a different alternate cover that does have this song on that vinyl. So here we go. No Tears for New Year's.
More tears for New Year's.
Okay.
I promise you no more tears for New Year's. Soon as it hits 12 o'clock, that's when all the crying stops. I promise you no more tears for New Year's.
Pretty easy to follow.
I promise you no more tears for New Year's. Soon as it hits 12 o'clock, got drunk and just crashed our bicycles. You even met my mama. She saw the look in your eyes. She knew something wasn't right.
Uh-oh, Mama knew.
I can't believe I was such a fool. I promise you no more tears.
outro. We got 11 seconds to go. Okay, that was No Tears for New Year's, and I think I liked it better than I Woke Up. It's basically about a woman who has been wronged in the past year, and for this coming up year, there will be no tears for New Year's. I definitely, I think the only real thing that I love about it is that I feel that if I make a post for New Year's this year, if they ever put this one on streaming or like, you know, on the little Instagram music thing, this would probably be my Instagram music caption for it. Again, I think I'll talk about maybe at the end about how I think I could see this being in the album cut or the album like track listing for like part of the original album. But it just kind of bobbles along. It's not bad by any stretch of the imagination, but I think it sounds better in just comparison to some of the other. It's just the earlier stuff. I don't know, man. Normally I wouldn't react to this one, but just because I'm curious to hear it again after hearing some of these more like Katy or Perry or sounding songs, I want to hear track number 15, which is Gimme Gimme, the solo version, which I forgot who's the dude that's on the original one? 21 Savage. So, gosh, that sounds like somebody, I'll have to text my sister. It sounds like somebody she'd listen to. So, here we go. Oh my, it's so bizarre, like, especially after those last tracks we've just listened to go back to this. Kitty Kitty, that's right. This is so stupid, but I don't hate it. Kitty, kitty. So that was Gimme Gimme, the solo version. I don't really think 21 Savage adds much to it, but I mean, I guess if you went to the trouble of getting him, I guess you have the two options, so I mean, really, who cares at that stage of the game? Out of the, I guess, songs that I don't, I guess I do like it because it's just stupid, but yeah, it's stupid, but I guess I do like it, okay? This is out of the ones that I think I was able to tolerate, because I think some of the lyricism is, again, stupid, but I enjoyed it. Okay, guys, we have officially finished 143 by Katy Perry, and okay, so we're in neither territory that I thought I'd be. Either I thought this could go into, I really liked it, and I'm like, whoa, I'm mad at everybody for how they treated this, or I thought I could really hate it, and I could be like, yes, I get where everybody's coming from. But truthfully, this is just kind of such a mid-album that it's like, it neither really warrants the criticism that it got, nor does it really warrant any type of like, well, it hasn't really gotten praise, but like, really be like, no, you just misunderstood it, you know? So like, first of all, the fact that this is apparently like the lowest rated album, again, on Metacritic, like, what, like, somebody is just clearly out to get this woman, because like, this is not the worst thing that I've ever heard in my life. Like, I've definitely reacted to some real, stinkers. Oh god, I sound terrible saying that. In my day, I can't think of one at the top of my head, but I'm just sure, I know there's got to be many worse things than this out in the world. And I guarantee you, I'll just say it like this: if this had been released by a man, it would have probably not gotten that low of a rating. Just saying. But in terms of, even if I was still to rank this in thinking of my Katy Perry discography journey, I probably am still comfortable putting this at the lowest of my least favorite Katy Perry albums. Realistically, I think that this album's biggest criticism to me is that it just feels aimless, which is a shame, because clearly this is what I feel. There could be a decent adult contemporary album in here, and I think that comes across mostly with tracks like Wonder and what is it, All the Love, Lifetimes, and Crush. Like, I feel like, well, you know, maybe some of the styling on those is so different, but lyrically, I feel like those all have this, you know, love conquers all, anthemic theme, still a little bit of house, but still, you know, like a very adult, somewhat strolling into the adult contemporary, like older genre that I feel like Katy could dive into, which is what I feel like Smile was heading in towards with, granted, you know, it's still very pop, I'll give you that, but it just feels a little more Smile, there were some lyric like things that felt a little more adult. Like it wasn't necessarily just for children. You know what I mean? Well, adult, you know, and again, adult contemporary is like not all necessarily like, you know, slow songs and everything, but just I feel like it could be, I feel like there were hints that she could have gone in just a more mature sound, something just a little more adult. But her choices to just do some of these songs that are just so immature and unneeded is just so bizarre to me because like, okay, so first of all, if we're going to talk about Woman's World, I mean, it's just so underwhelming that and again, that, and I feel like people are fair in that criticism. Now, for me, it could just be the fact that I know Cher's Woman's World, so I know how a Woman's World song should sound, and this wasn't it. And even if I take that out of my head, this one is still kind of boring, even when we think about it. Gimme Gimme is stupid, really, really stupid, and I do enjoy it, and I could fathom it being like a one-off single type deal and just being like a little stupid little thing, and I could live with that. Gorgeous, I thought was the worst song of the album, if you ask me. I really did not like that one. I'm not a big Kim Petras fan. I've really not heard one Kim Petras song that I've ever truly liked. I hate saying that because I like to support her, but I've truly never heard one song of hers that I've ever been like, oh my god, this is... No, that Alone song with Nicki Minaj, but even then I'm like, it's not like a good song, but it was catchy to me. I really feel like... And then we have I'm His, He's Mine, which I liked. But to be fair, you could cut Katy Perry out of that song and you could replace it with anybody. It's really Doechii's song. And I don't know who Doechii is, but she's the shining star on that one. And what can I say? You know, Doechii, you killed. Truly, you could have anybody on that song and it would still be... Well, if it probably wasn't a legacy artist, I wouldn't listen to it. But because Katy Perry's attached to it, then my ears and my eyes and ears are, you know, geared towards it. I really feel like the album doesn't pick up any momentum until Crush. And I feel like probably a lot of people stopped listening up until that point. So that's probably why they didn't get to hear the better songs of this. But that's when it starts to go, at least lyrically, into, I feel, at least what I consider more adult contemporary styles. Like, just things that feel bigger than just the one person, or just feel like less childish, I guess, if you could say. Crush is a really fun dance song, Lifetimes. I think, truly, I feel like the best new Katy Perry songs that we got that are like, I would say, well, bigger than Katy Perry. I really do like All the Love and Wonder. I really feel that. And truthfully, if you want to cut, like, I really feel in a weird way, if we cut tracks 1 through 4, like just say goodbye, maybe release I'm His, He's Mine as like a one-off type of thing. Again, I love Gimme Gimme, but if I had never heard that in my life, I don't think I would have ever, you know, been sad. Maybe cut Artificial. I get what she was going for, but it really just doesn't fit with the album. And you know, I cut that and maybe slotted in some of the bonus tracks, even though I feel Has a Heart, I feel is really, really good. The acoustic vibe maybe doesn't go with everything else, but compared to some of the other things, it works. And maybe if we just slotted in the bonus tracks, which again are not the best thing she's ever done, but thematically I feel do work. Maybe like start the album. I feel like you could truly start the album with, and again, I don't think that they're the best songs ever written. Don't get me wrong here. But I feel like, say you start the album with I Woke Up or No Tears for New Year's, kind of like, and this could be like maybe my musical theater background, just like working its way, trying to make this into a story. But like if you say it started I Woke Up and then she wakes up and this is like the story of like a day in her life, you know, of Katy Perry Day, or like No Tears for New Year's, like she's leaving behind a bad relationship. And like this is the story of like an upcoming year of a year in her life and the things she experienced in the year of her life. Whereas as it is right now, the album just feels like totally aimless. And that's a shame because there's hints of what this album could have possibly had been. And maybe it's also a shame too because there's nothing that's really, what has Katy done? I mean, granted, she's rich and a millionaire, so she's done a lot of things. But with Smile, we had, you know, she was pregnant. She was excited about her baby coming. I feel like she had a lot to say. I don't know if she had as much to say right here. I mean, being a mother is something to say, but I feel like the anticipation of the baby versus just being the mom is a little more different. Then again, Celine Dion had a lot to say on how a new day has come, so I don't know. But I just feel like it's possible that this album could have been something very different. And I don't know whether that was Dr. Luke ruining it, her making choices that just weren't great. I don't know if it was if it was reaching for straws, trying to make it sound a little more current. I really don't know what or why it went wrong. I could see maybe some certain way, like I said, my way of I would maybe fix it to make it a little more like streamlined and just a little more, you know, maybe more positive and just take away some of the more current sounding stuff. But yeah, but again, you know, it's kind of sad because this is not the worst thing that has ever been released, and for it to kind of get the criticism that I've seen it's so bizarre to me too, is like how much people want to see this woman fail, when out of all, especially the pop stars that came out around the time that she did, I find her to be like, what was her biggest crime? Like, like, granted, some pop stars they've all done problematic things, but like realistically with hers, I'm like, she cut her hair during Witness, which again, I didn't like that haircut either, but I'm like, it seems like people don't want to move on from that. And I don't know what she can do to change like the perception of the public. And that doesn't make this album neither good nor bad. It's just very like mid to like not, I would say mid to not good. Just mid. It's definitely, I would say it's easily her worst album. But is it the worst album that has ever been released? No. And again, oh gosh, I'm sorry if I'm rambling, but then I just think like with Witness, I think people also forget like with Witness, like I feel like Witness started off really, really good. I think people really did enjoy Chained to the Rhythm. I remember I loved that when that came out. I was like, this song is great. And then with Bon Appetit, that's just where things just went downhill. It's just like, I don't know if people are mad that this woman got so many number ones from Teenage Dream. Like that is such an amazing achievement. And people, like, that's the girls today don't have that. So I don't know. Like I said, easily I can say her worst album. There are some songs that I will enjoy and will like. Will I listen to this thing as a whole? Maybe not. I'm gonna be curious if I resequence it myself and cut out some things, if I can maybe find my own way to make it work. Probably not. I don't know. But yeah. So before we go, I do want to open up the vinyl together with you guys because I still have not had the chance. I've just been waiting to like do this to open it up. And don't worry, I do save hype stickers, so don't worry if you see me taking this off. I'll save the hype sticker and put it back on the thing off camera because I don't have time to do that right now. But let's see what the Target exclusive edition includes. Okay, so we have a insert of a butterfly. Oh, okay. Okay, that's everything that's in there. You can see that there. And then we have the liner notes. Oh, good. It has lyrics actually on here too. So that's nice, but kind of bare bones in there, really, truly. And then it's just a basic red vinyl. I'm kind of sick. I know Target, this is all they ever do is just the red vinyl. But you know what? It had the bonus track, and this was like the cheapest one to get, like with a bonus track. So I was like, why not? But yeah, so there is that. So that is my thoughts on 143. Who knows? Maybe it'll change as time goes on. Now, the other bit of good news is that Katy is going on tour to support this album, and I will gladly go to this tour. Unfortunately, she has only announced the Australian dates, or what was it, Australia, New Zealand? I don't know. She has not announced US dates yet for the tour, but you best believe that when she does, and hopefully she will be coming to the United Center in Chicago, because if another artist goes to the Allstate Arena, I'll go nuts. Hopefully she'll be at the United Center. I will be there. So there's that. So what did you guys think of this album? Let me know in the comments below. As always, do not forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe. You can follow me on, oh my gosh, it's been so long since I did this. Instagram at Salvador J. Rocha. Twitter at Sal Says Stuff. And TikTok at SalRocha1. Don't forget, don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe. And I really do mean that. By doing that, you really help this video go places, this channel go places. And hopefully, since I'm starting to get this channel back up again, it means the world even more now. This is dire. Again, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye.